There we
Hi,
go.
I'm Heather.
And I'm Jane.
We are going to do a little fun session today. We're going to pull some cards and some charms and do some dowsing. So come have fun with us. Grab out your cards, grab a cup of tea, whatever, coffee, whatever floats your boat, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah, and if you have any questions that we aren't going over now, just leave them down in the comments, and we'll get to them next time, and that'll be really fun too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love when you guys ask questions because it gives another aspect to the readings.
Yeah. Another dimension. Haha. Play on words. All right. Why don't you pull your cards?
Okay. I'm going to shuffle these real quick because I did a pre-pull, but I wanted to see what actually was going to come out. The collective, so if those come out again.
My cat's snoring loudly.
My poor cat does not like the dog here. We have a doggy visitor this week, well, she's going to be here till the 20th.
Wait, who did you say you were going to bring in?
That was the dog. I didn't know if she would be around or what was going to go on because it just barely had.
What the cards are you using?
Oh,
not
the Star Astro
Star. Yeah, but what about the other one? There was one you were gonna that was all like one.
Assyrian Starseed.
Oh, okay. I got Palladian activation. So I was just I thought, oh, that was interesting. Okay, sorry. Go on.
No, you're good. If you've got a card, you can go ahead. If you have already.
You know, I do. I'm gonna go with this. But let me because they look so good together. These two cards, it's almost like it says, okay, so for the Palladian activation, it says coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. And the other card is Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. And now I'm going to pull one overarching. Wow. Okay. So the overarching energy I got is the Hierophant. So this is about that seeking that knowledge. The Hierophant holds the knowledge of like probably of the codes and everything. I mean, think about it. The Hierophants of today or of thousands of years ago were completely different than what we have now. These are Hierophants. Those are ministers, pastors, whatever. And so it's kind of telling me that we are going to get a lesson out of this. And that's what I'm taking away from this, because look, I have Palladian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. And that card looks like a wish, doesn't it? I mean, a dandelion. I call dandelions when they go to sea. I call them a wish. And then so we're coming together in harmony in the heavens. And here is the Temple of Truth. And I love this one because the temple is breaking open. It has broken the dam and it is pouring out of there. Do you see that? It's throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So what this is saying, it's time for us to all come together, let go of our masks, and be who we are at any given time. Because we are here and we are learning about all this stuff. So yeah, and just speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. And then yeah, And then that's all I have. Did you have anything yet, Heather?
Yeah, I had a whole crap load. I only caught like a little bit of what you said because I
It's
was
okay.
focused on pulling the cards, but I
Yeah.
did hear a little bit of what you said.
Uh-huh.
So I know we have Pisces going back and forth between the Aries and the Pisces. So sensitivity was the card, and I'm hearing the story of Pisces and the fish. This is it the southern and the northern fish?
Mm-hmm.
And that actual story, I feel like the sensitivity has been amped up. I also feel like that's also created a battle that's been going on within, because it's going on in the skies too. So it's
Yeah.
not just outwardly or worldly focus, it's also an internal process because our internal reflects outwardly.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like people are waking up to that sensitivity,
Like,
and it's been kind of difficult, and there's been a lot of tension.
mm-hmm.
So it's also to do with yourself, your identity, being your authentic self. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing all these flowers around the ram's head because it's ruled by Aries. Hold on 1 second.
Just like that one looks like that.
So I feel like, and you see the earth. So
Mm-hmm.
it's your own foundation. So it's
Mm-hmm.
asking you to look at your own foundation, your belief. I feel like everybody has been questioning and asking questions, even if it's been an internal dialogue and you viewed it just as a personal thing for you. It's actually a larger scale that's going on because it's pushing us, those oppositions and those squares push us to get angry enough to make those changes. So it's not really necessarily, it makes you, those things are what builds character. Those are what help you to change things when you realize that you can't proceed the same way. Just like when you go through an awakening or you have those moments in your life, like when you give birth or you have a marriage or some life changing event that makes you see things completely different. And I think this year has been a real eye opener for a lot of people, and I think that's going to continue to be the story right now. And I'm because we have the lovers from the Syrian Starseed deck. If you're wondering what deck I'm using, the lovers, the Six of Chalice. So it's
Mm.
asking you
Oh.
to be balanced in
Mm-hmm.
earthly matters, because if you can balance yourself out and take these lessons and move forward this into these next few years, if you've been putting in the work or if you are just starting on your journey, just to continue to work at little small steps at a time, make big pictures.
Yes. And you can connect dots that way too. You
So I
know.
feel like I know that I have a really hard time journaling. I have gotten better at it. And I think it's also a way of tracking things that you've been going through when you have different aspects that come up and are also those cycles that you see within your own chart or within your own journey.
Yeah.
Then you have something to refer back to. What was I going through while this transition was going on, if you're into astrology and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
And then I'm
understand.
going to pull one last one from this, and it says destination.
Mm.
So whenever I see mountains, I think of, because we are going to be going into Capricorn season. We are in Sagittarius. We're going into Capricorn season. It's also asking you to be strong and have faith and determination as we move forward,
As we're
because
climbing up
about
that hill.
destination, it's about the present moment and the steps you take today and you continue to take, because nothing's done overnight. It takes time. Just like people who've been on their path for a while, it doesn't mean they're any further than anybody else. It just means that they have gone through these steps. So maybe talking to people who have gone through similar things that you have, because I feel like those things are going to synchronize.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's, yeah. There's, yeah. I thought I want to pick a card from the light being, since I did the other well, this is Rebecca Gamble, but since I did the gateway of activation, I think that the star seed would be good with that. I wasn't even thinking about it, you know?
I totally forgot about this card.
Oh, and what does that one mean?
Exploration. So this is also talking about the 9th house.
You know,
I'm talking about the 9th and the 1st house. So this is also an exploration of yourself and your true identity.
yeah. Okay, well, here we go. And this is really, in some, it relates to our channel, honest to goodness, in a sense, because it says big picture thinking. And, you know, it shows the universe, things up there, you know, we aren't the only ones. And it's a gateway. There's beautiful rocks, and it says Palladian energy, visionary, and inspired ideas. So we should be inspired to be getting some ideas. Do you have any questions yet for the rods, or are you still? You haven't done your charms?
Yeah, I was gonna mute the. I need a drink, and I'm gonna mute the thing because I don't want to do that in your guys' ears. It's so loud. So I'll put some charms. I'm just gonna mute this for a second. So.
While she's doing that, I love this. The big picture thinking. Let's do some more. I'm sorry. Defenseless. Righting past wrongs. Uprooting. Well, this is that shadow work that you have to do. You know, you have to uproot those. Say all your sorries and pay attention and mean it and heal. And all in baby steps. We got baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Ooh, follow your intuition before it makes sense. I think a lot of us can feel that way. It's like, I'm following my intuition, but this doesn't make any sense. Why is it making me go over here? Why is it making me go to the post office when I want to go to the ups? And why won't my car like steer me to the right place? And it's because that's what you were meant to do. You're supposed to go to the other place, because at the other place, you are going to run into somebody and talk to them, and it's going to be important to them and possibly even to you. Conversations are, you know, they're good. That's what I like about this, because it creates more questions. Answers, but questions too.
Okay. They dumped a bunch, and I was like, "That's way too many. I'm not doing that many. Let's try again." There's like 30 of them. I was like, "No, we're not doing that."
Oh, no. They just do it. To me, I was taught you just do a little pinch out of
Yeah,
your.
I'm just trying to get a little bit. I don't want that many because I have to
I
put.
know. They have a lot to say.
Yeah. I think everything has a lot. All my cards and stuff have had a lot to say. They always have a lot to say, like I do.
I know there's a lot. There is a lot to say. I mean, there's even a question I have. I don't think we did it last time. I'm gonna while you're getting ready there, I'm gonna mute myself and I want to see if my things are ready.
Okay. I'll go ahead. Okay. Okay. Because I have the cat, and that's where I want to start. That's the first charm that caught my attention. It's talking about using your discernment and also being patient, being observant, because you're going through a transformation. Like we are all going through a huge transformation with the butterfly. And we're all trying to, I feel like people are letting go of a lot of layers and really figuring out who they really are. And I feel like a lot of this has, because I have 2 safety pins here, so it's popping. I'm seeing like a balloon popping. So the misconceptions and the patterns of illusion that we've been in a holding space are safety nets. So it's asking us to get out of our comfort zone because we like comfortability and we want to know and somebody to verify that we're headed in the right direction. And we need to, like I said, use discernment and have trust and faith in our own intuition that our own subconscious is sending us messages. And so I feel like, okay, we have dreams and we have life and memory. So our memories are our perspective. And I feel like everybody can only see from their own perspective and has their own memories and dreams that they have in their life from these keys, is what I'm getting. We are our own magician.
Uh,
And I feel like with this Saturn moving into Aries, it's also going to create some fresh energy, but it's also going to, because it is in the first house, it is asking us to question things. I think we've been questioning because I know I question everything, not like in a self doubting way, more like a curious way. I think like we're curious. People are very curious creatures, and that's part of why the cat's really important. Be curious on your journey. It's the way you look at things. It's the way you approach things. We actually have 2 cats. 2 cats.
oh,
And seeing the sweet things and being grateful for the sweet things that we do have in our life. I feel like it's those sweet little messages and those sweet little nuggets. And it's the quiet messages when you really tune into yourself, your inner self. And I feel like the ancestors are very strong right now because I've felt them very strong the last few. I mean, I do always, but during the darker seasons, it's even more powerful.
mm-hmm.
And then we have Gemini. We have the Lovers card and we have Gemini. So it's about it's not just about the relationship with your with people outside of you. It's about the relationship you're building with yourself and having self-love for yourself and building a routine that sets aside time for you to have self-care and self-love and compassion for yourself, because people are so driven, and we need to take time to stop and smell the roses, was what I heard. and all the victories that you've had over this last year, because the last few years it's been tough for everybody at
Oh,
different times, and everybody's going through different things. And rely on your support system and those people that really are showing up for you. And that also might change. Circles of friends might change.
as you awake and become and get different wisdom and hold different ideas, people tend to drop off because your spirit is needing to be aligned with the people that you're supposed to be aligning with. And that's why you're like, gee, I didn't even say anything and I paid for their lunch and everything. And I haven't heard back from them and they didn't say thank you or anything. And that's okay. Then that's supposed to be that way. You know, it's not like okay, it was a friend for a reason. There's a reason, a season, whatever that thing is, that whole thing is, you know? Um, I have a question for the rods. I don't know if you want to question this or not. I know I ask all the time about Three-Eye Atlas. Don't laugh. It's what I ask all the time. What I want to know, what I'm thinking about, because I had heard this, but I don't know if this is true, because there's been so many things where this Three-Eye Atlas is, oh, it's a comet. Oh, it's not a comet. Oh, it's tails facing the wrong way. Tails usually face away from the sun. These things are now there's like two of them, and they charge them. It's like they're charging themselves up from the sun. You can see their tail is in the sun. They get charged up and they kind of go like this. So that's I watch a lot of Three-Eye Atlas videos. So what I'm wondering is, does because I had heard this somewhere. I just thought, well, let's ask, or I can ask, but I was waiting for you. Does Three-Eye Atlas hold the records of our Earth? I'm getting a no.
I gotta know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We need a third person who isn't on the same wavelength as us. We vibe so much. Like,
Well, it's more of when we ask questions, it's a confirmation of what we were picking up intuitively.
absolutely.
I've noticed because I don't really need rods. I can feel it inside me.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have our own pendulum, but it's
Oh
not a
yeah.
pendulum. I don't know how to explain it. It's more like yes, no.
Yeah. Well, I often use my body as a pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm doing my grounding, when I'm standing and doing my grounding, if in my grounding I'm standing there and it's leaning me forward, then that means lean into the day. Lean into your readings, lean into it. If I'm just standing straight up, it's like, okay, you get to you're going to do a bunch of stuff and it's okay, and you don't have to lean into it because you've got this. And if I'm leaning back, it's my hold back. There's some information that should not be shared, or there's just something is just it's just like, just don't be too much, don't I don't know. I what is that usually? It's like, just take it easy. It will be what it is.
Observer. It's being an observer mode is what I call that. When you're asked to step back, it's like you need to see something, so you need to like observe.
Yeah. That makes sense. A lot of sense.
Ask, does that mean when Jane feels that to observe and step back? Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Is this due to timing factors? I know we like to rush things, but is it because of timing? Because we need more information usually. Yes.
Mine isn't answering, but that's okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm getting a no now. I don't know. I don't know.
Is it more complex than I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. Oh, great. I can't even understand the kind like for me, it's like talk to me like I'm a kindergartner. And then they give me all of these, like and y equals z and I'm like it's like that meme that people always have when they have to figure out something in their head and you see all the numbers all around them and they're going, that's me. It's like I know it's out there if I could just reach out and grab it. I want that one. I mean, that's where I feel like that's where a lot of ideas are. Ooh, can we ask that? Are there a lot of ideas and I mean, any kind of ideas? Are there spiritual ideas? But we can go down the gamut. Are there spiritual? Are there, movie nights? Is there, like, is there a movie? Is there music? Is all this like divinely guided? And your rods are what was my beginning question?
I I lost it. I swear because when I read, I can't think.
I know, me too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
So
you
it
did say
is the consciousness and ideas all come from the collective information. Does music come from
ah,
I don't even know how to phrase it.
like, are there
A
certain
consciousness. It's a collective consciousness is the only way I can phrase it.
right, okay, collective consciousness, and in that collective consciousness, because we are there, it says yes, in that collective consciousness, is there also that separation of somebody being very musical or somebody being knowing how to act really well or what about math geniuses? That was a fast one. That was like they are divinely guided. If
Is
you are a math genius, are math geniuses guided by like Einstein or Galileo or mine got yes, but you got no. Probably
it
not.
moved? But I also haven't asked it a question.
Oh,
Um, how was I going to phrase that? Oh, is it because we choose the soul's path before we come down here? And I mean, I understand we all need to be different, but is that because that's part of that soul's blueprint that they be good at mathematics in this lifetime? That's one of their gifts. Yeah.
yeah.
Just like somebody could be musically inclined and do other things really well just because they have different sets of gifts. Like some people can act and sing. Yeah. It's just part of their soul's blueprint. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. How about this? Does our soul generally follow the path that we've laid out in our soul agreement?
Yes.
Yeah, I got yes too. Can we beg to change our soul contract? I'm just teasing.
Sorry, I'm getting the itchies.
Oh, she got the itchies.
I know
No.
when I get itchy, like spirits are around too. That's like one of my things. I get itchy sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because you said, can we change it? I don't think we can change it, but I think, can we like upgrade the contract?
Oh, like re-enlisting in the army or something? No, just other things.
I don't have human words to say this. That's the hardest thing about some of these things is like, how do I phrase that? Like, I feel limited by human language sometimes.
Right? I so agree with that.
Okay. I'm going to ask the question that's been burning in my mind. If any of you watch that series, Ancient Apocalypse, because it's one of my favorite series with, I think his name is Graham. I can't remember his last name, but he's a journalist. He doesn't claim to be anything more than that, and he's basically a researcher. That's what he's done, is he's done research all his life. So the series is based on that. A lot of it is based on that civilizations are older than we even understand, and that every single, like the Mayans and the Egyptians, all over the world, there's civilizations that talk about a great flood that happened, and only very little of humans survived.
Right.
So, have we lost a lot of information due to that civilizations have been, well, that's what, is it because it, because of an ancient apocalypse, because something happened and it wiped out all these civilizations? I don't think that's it. I think that it also, people who have conquered other civilizations have destroyed the beliefs of other civilizations.
Right.
So
Yeah.
is it both, is my question. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, mine went like that, but it was um interesting.
So we've lost a lot of information due to that there was a huge cataclysmic event at some point besides the one with the dinosaurs.
Right.
We've lost civilizations.
Now, let's do one more and then I'll do one more and you do one more and then we should let it go. Because it's been a half hour and I don't want to, I don't know. I want people and I want everybody to ask their questions and I hope everybody's enjoying this. And if, like I said, if you thought of any questions, let me know. Now I have this question. I had it and now I forgot it. Oh, I wrote it down. Isn't that funny how I wrote it down?
Oh, I have somebody who wants in here. Hold on.
Okay.
Ow, ow. Come on, baby.
Oh, I remember now.
To go back out.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to be very vague about this. Okay. There is a very big and powerful unit over in Switzerland, and it borders France. It's like I can't remember how far around. It's a big like circle, and then it's a straight. I don't know, but they're playing with molecules and atoms and things like that, and splitting atoms and studying atoms and stuff like that. But there is a thing that they're doing to see. I think it's if they split an atom, you can cause a really big destructive path. Is that true? Okay, so are we in any kind of danger because of the piece of equipment that is in Switzerland? I got a yes. You get a no?
I'm getting a no.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean, also too,
I mean, this is for entertainment purposes only. All of this.
yes,
Just keep that in mind.
everything, entertainment.
This is for entertainment purposes. We're just here, and the rods, I've seen the rods be wrong, so I don't put all my faith and trust in the rods.
As we all should not really put all of our faith and trust in like all of these things. But are they good? Are they real divining tools? Yes.
Yes.
But, we're not always going to get the answer that we want. I do want to ask one thing more. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
There was supposedly during this period of human, I believe, because I know that I've heard there's been 7 generations of humans or something like that. I think we're the 7th. And that would be this time. That wouldn't be pre-human humans that got really intelligent. Okay, so that's for this time. So I hear that about there was a time where there was a great awakening, and the something happened, and the angels had to come, or whoever, and take away 1,000 years of knowledge from us. Is that true, that 1,000 years of knowledge has been erased from our history? I get a yes.
Yeah.
You get a yes too?
Yeah, I was listening. I was asking. I have to actually ask them sometimes because they don't respond.
Oh, okay. Because mine respond to your voice too. So
Yeah, they usually do. Because I don't know why they haven't been doing it today. They've been like a little bit, I think. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why they're doing that.
well, I have a little bit of a headache. They're probably like, maybe today.
They're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's kind of what they just said. They're like, I'm done.
All right.
So
You want to end it with like just sort of a guidance card?
okay.
And then I'm sorry, I'm just throwing stuff at Heather and seeing what sticks. Heather's always like okay to everything, but she doesn't have to be. You could say no.
I don't have a problem with it though.
I know we're both bros. We get on the phone and we pull cards.
Yeah, I was like, if I didn't feel like it, I'd straight up say it. So
Yeah. All right. So let's just end this with I'm ending with a magical, pure magic oracle.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself for a second.
Now, this is going to be the energy for the week and until, I would like to read about the 20th. Hopefully we can, okay. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. That's why I went over there and looked at my calendar because I'm like, something is not good, is not fantastic. So we get witch's wounds, remedy, magical medicine, sacred hearts, and another day. So even though we may be hurt today or things just don't feel right, remember there's always another chance to set your, to get the magical medicine, the remedy, and to heal your sacred heart, because you're worth it. And that's the last card I have.
Okay. I had my cat come in. I didn't know which one I was going to. She was scratching out the door. That's who was at the door.
I didn't hear
got
anything.
enough, my sweetie pie? Okay. I decided to grab from the Kuan Yin
Oh my gosh.
Pocket Edition Oracle deck.
Oh my gosh, look who's sitting here with me.
Kuan Yin.
It's Kuan Yin. She's going to sit next to me, and I was going to pull from the wild Kuan Yin, my last card.
Gosh.
It's up there. And every time I reach over the computer to get something, well, then you get an eyeball. And nobody needs that.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
Hold on. Sound of the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute, cutting through all the vibrations of purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values without getting caught up in distraction. To grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, make high vibrational choices that feel good to you. We're talking about doing things that are honoring to you and to your journey, because this, not in a selfish way, it's okay to do things that are good for you and that are choosing yourself, because sometimes we have to choose ourselves and we have to have that discernment in who we let into our energy, because not everybody deserves to be there.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of interesting because they're playing flutes in this one as well.
Oh, I love that.
The inspired, intuitive message you've been receiving, which are unconditionally loving, fearless, and encouraging you to grow to be your true self from your higher guidance. Beings of divine light are guiding you with messages of unconditional love. It is safe to trust your growing divine connection and inner knowing. Doing so will bring you great joy. I think that's very in alignment with everything that we have discussed too today.
Yeah. Yeah. Just stay out of the muck. It'll be okay. We'll come back. We'll ask some more questions. Hopefully you will have a question that you're dying to see, and we're going to try and release these as premieres so that you will know that it came out, rather than just releasing it and not having like it won't show up. So we're learning here. This is an experimental.
Yeah, we're just here having fun.
Yeah,
we want to be here for all of you, and this is our way of doing that.
There we go. And Heather's got some great stuff coming up. I'm going to put her information, if she, whatever she wants, down in the box below. We didn't have the things are different, but we're going to get it there, and don't you worry about it. So thank you very much for joining us today, and namaste.
Have a beautiful holiday, and we love you, and see you later.
I forgot about that. Christmas. Bye.